And to be honest, what's up, people? We back. We back. We back. We back. We going straight in. Look like DJ. Somebody trying to do damage control for DJ Akademiks. They're trying to do damage control, man. But I don't think you can control this. It get to a point, y'all, when enough is enough. It gets to a point when enough is enough. One and only, what it is. That like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Support the platform, man. Need people to support the platform, y'all. We ready to start going live. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I be sacrificing a lot for these lives. I can just do uploads. Oh, sweet to Charlene, man, for the $5 cash app. Not the same sport. We need new supporters, man. What's up, Chelsea? We need new supporters. For real. I don't get no sleep during these lives. I can just do uploads and make more money and get rest. You hear me? But yo, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. For one, Whack 100 took a light on DJ Akademiks. Try to give him a pass. Y'all know here, this is a no-fly zone. Nobody gets passes. I don't even want to pass. You heard me? Nobody gets a pass on Keep It G News. But earlier today, I'm seeing posts talking about DJ Akademiks apologize. He apologized. The fuck you mean? I ain't see no apology. Did y'all see an apology? But yo, for real, what I want today, I want some DJ Akademiks supporters. I want to, matter of fact, we can do it on Instagram. I want people to call in that can explain DJ Akademiks' behavior. Because he got some supporters, y'all, believe it or not. It's some people out here that, you know, making excuses for that shit. To me, it was deplorable. And you heard the man say on the last live, what up, Siobhan? You heard the man say yesterday that if they'd have recorded some of the other things he said, it make you what the fuck do he say? You know what I mean? He must be saying some wild things. They could have set him up, y'all. But who fault is that? If they set him up, who fault is that? Because that's probably really what happened. Because I don't think Playboy Max was there. He was there. That was his Discord, but for some reason he wasn't speaking. They might have lined him up. He did. For real. YouTube need to do something. That's a crime. That's a crime what he did. Him and whoever the fuck that was involved in it. Because what Akademiks say, he talks like that often in the streams. He didn't say it worse. Yo, stop that. I don't know what can be worse. And then we got old King Yella. King Yella wants to be involved in Durk case, y'all. King Yella a rat. King Yella he wants to be involved. Like, I don't know what's up with him, but he want in somehow, some way. He want to be. I think he want to be like like what Trench's News was the old block. He want to be a character witness. Cause why is he pushing this narrative that Durk tried to backdoor him? Tried to backdoor him. Yo, King Yella isn't a threat. Why would Durk want to backdoor King Yella? For what reason? Like, yo, they try to paint this narrative like Durk was just this outright killer, just doing shit to anybody that crossed him. Yo, and that's not what I see. I see retaliation killings. That's what I see. Now, I don't know what the fuck is up with King Yella, but we ready to talk about him now. That boy tripping. So he did an interview with Think Can Capone. No, with Whitey Apparatus. Now, my man Alvin sent me this a couple days ago. I ignored it for the most part. But I'm starting to see it on Instagram. Listen to these bogus claims, y'all. Claims is bogus. That like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. He want to be a part of the case. And it's like, y'all, if y'all ain't noticed, it's like all these Chicago blogs and Chicago bloggers is taking time to just run all these fucked up ass. Like, yo, Durk really had a lot of hate. DJ Akademiks, this is what hate is. Because DJ Akademiks saying people hating on him. No, this is what hate is, DJ Akademiks. Nobody's hating on you. People is calling you out for what the fuck you did. It's not hate. This is hate. Made up false narratives placed on somebody on behalf of another person. Unfounded, unwarranted claims. This is what you call hate. There's no background to it. Why wasn't these people saying these things when Durk was home? That's what I don't respect about it. The minute that man get locked up, now it's all these narratives. OTF Jan War Wire. Didi think about pleading out. Durk wasn't hanging around real friends. He was buying friends. Like, yo, what's up? What's going on, man? I don't respect it at all. For real. So here you go right here. Let's check this out. Salute the Whitey Apparatus, man. I need to get me up on this motherfucking platform. Oh, y'all, we gotta talk about Charleston White too, y'all. Charleston White admitted, but I've been telling y'all for the longest time that these people are buying YouTubers. And his rise wasn't as organic as people might think it was. Because his views was fake. But I told y'all that's the game plan. The game plan is to run you up with fake views because that's how you trick the people. You trick the people into believing this person is already lit and then they missing out. So they subscribe, they follow. It's the same game plan they run with all these motherfuckers.
You know, the feds pick up a lot of shit. Man, just because the feds do pick up, that don't mean they got you, like, you know? Because I went to the feds for one single indictment, just one indictment. Like, you know, I probably had one of the weakest cases in the feds. But he gonna be all right, man. He ain't, you know.
Yeah, we ready to talk about Trump too. I forgot about Trump. Thanks,
H-Back. So he only locked up in the feds for one gun. So he'll be all right, man. His homie, Lil No Limit Wet, he got caught with a switch the same. He on his way home. So, just kick your feet up, man. Time for him. It seemed like it'd be long enough, but this shit every day.
We ain't watching all that.
Media.
Before my heart transplant, I loved to play baseball. Yeah, I couldn't keep up with all the
kids. HVAC.
There with you.
Hey, we gotta provide context with that HVAC. You gotta remember, all law enforcement ain't the same, man. The law enforcement in your community might be different than mine. That's the part that America don't tell people. That's why it's so divided, because you'll look at the law enforcement in your neighborhood and think that apply to mine, and it don't. It's a total different style of law enforcement.
Would it be? But you said it's not like a widespread thing, like everybody has their phone.
Now, if they doing their job correctly, hell yeah, shit. That's for anybody doing their job correctly. But for them motherfuckers that's out here going above and beyond the law and engaging in a whole bunch of bullshit, nah, fuck them. Forever. What's up, Lord?
Make it, he's trying to take a plea, change a plea, or whatever. And the way that plea deals,
here you go,
that he was trying to work on is still involved in this whole Lil Durk case.
Look, he tried to push a false narrative. King Yella was pushing the same narrative too at first until I had to correct it. I'm the one that corrected this narrative for the internet. Everybody else is, what's the boy name? Vonnie in PC. Vonnie this. Hell no, the fuck he ain't.
Now, Facts. All right, so
what it is? What's up,
got
real?
a few more questions here. You know what I mean? And one of them I wanted to ask you about is still involved in this whole Lil Durk case, because there was some news that just broke recently that one of his co-defendants, a guy by DeAndre Dontrell Wilson,
Oh yeah, Didi too.
looks like, well, according to a lot of sources, they believe that he was trying to work on a plea.
Yeah, my thing is, who are you watching, Whitey? What sources? If you was watching Keep It G News, you wouldn't even have repeated that dumbass shit. Because we ain't never run that narrative. Once we got the paperwork, we knew what it was. We ain't never run no narrative of him taking no plea deal.
And it looked like he was trying to organize himself to get on a plea deal. And the way that plea deals work, you know, you're basically admitting that you did something wrong. That's why you're copping a plea and pleading not to a charge. Now, did you catch the info on that and see that going down? Yeah, they said, I don't know, they saying that's cap. Or, you know, a lot of people take on the internet and make it, oh, he's trying to take a plea, change a plea or whatever. But, you know, the feds different. You don't have no court date. They push your court date.
So let me explain it since he ain't going to explain it. What that paperwork was, for people that's new to the channel and didn't hear it explained correctly, that was Didi lawyer saying, look, my client has priors. So what we want to do is we want to reach out to the Division of Parole and Probation. We want to get a list of his charges because the feds have guidelines. So even though it's crazy, because if he get found guilty, getting life anyway, but the feds got guidelines. And if he was to take any type of plea, we need to know what's his guidelines. How much time would he be facing? Would he go to maximum security prison or medium security prison? That's all that was. Simple and plain. It wasn't him thinking about taking the deal. Like, they didn't even get discovery yet at that point. They might have got it now, but at that point, they didn't even get no discovery. Why the fuck would you take a deal without even seeing the evidence? Like, that shit made absolutely no sense. But since so many people speak on things they don't know nothing about, they just run with a narrative. Oh, man, it depends on who you file on, Whitey. If you was filing Keep It G News, we ain't never run that, ever.
You never going to go to court unless you put an emotion in. It's not like the state where you go into court every month you have a court date. That's not the case. It's not going to happen like that. So everything going to be motions being put in, and, you know, they ain't no telling. They might be coming to offer them a deal and they denied it. So when they deny it, it's still motions, or, you know, they still got to put it in. So I don't think
salute to Boston.
Taking a plea deal that fast.
I bet he didn't, Gino.
Yeah, that would be lightning quick, to be honest. Now, what's crazy is a lot of people have said, you know, who've commented on the situation and know both of these parties, know Durk and know.
Now listen to this dumbass story he ready to run. And like I said, all these guys waited to Durk got booked to just start lying. Like, yo, this is disgusting work. I don't respect nothing about it. Where Trich's News at? I know you somewhere watching. You one of the main ones pushing the bullshit.
TFD said that they wouldn't believe that OTFDD would flip on Durk, or that he would take a plea and, you know, really put Lil Durk out there to roast. What do you think? Like, when it comes to you get charged, is it every man for himself in that situation? Every man for themselves in life, period, man. You don't know what I'm doing. Them people coming out. Hey, listen, buddy, 100 years. Or give us something. You don't know what is the thinking. Out here, you saw Alpo. He told on him, hey, listen now.
They is get paid a lot.
Time. Niggas like, come on, man. They could play. You can play gangster, cool for the internet.
You two need to do something about this shit, because it's fucking the platform up. It's like, as long as people notice they can do it, they just going further and further and further with the lies. Eventually, YouTube they're gonna have to police this shit somehow, man, because it's getting bad. Well, boy, I ain't gonna say it is bad. Fuck, it's bad. You can't watch everything you watch. You got a second and third guess, because you don't know what type motive they got.
You getting them on and tell you certain asking, think about it. Me or him? Dude, that's how the niggas swear this. That's what's gonna go on, bro. Man, nigga, come on, man. It's either me or you.
I don't know, Gino.
So
he probably worked for an agency.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about that when we get into Charleston White. He probably worked for an agency. A lot of these YouTubers, y'all, work for agencies. They're not organic. They're not making money. Their YouTube revenue is going to somebody else because they got paid up front. And then they get paid for interviews and shit. That's how it works. They turned it to the rap game.
Nah, that's wild. Now, hey, but Durk, hey man, I'm really tired of talking about Durk because Durk really, Durk tried to backdoor me, man.
Listen to him.
In what way? Now, which story
what the fuck is wrong with the audio? Why is it doing that?
Because I thought we had covered y'all history extensively. What do you mean he tried to backdoor you? He think you was slick. No, he was telling Skinny from the 9 to stay away from me, but he tried to get Skinny. Tried to get Skinny to back. He tried to get Skinny.
How the fuck you backdoor app? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, how you for the streets? Yo, do we know what the back door is? You can't backdoor somebody you got problems with. Homeboys backdoor each other. You wasn't never his man. And I think this is a lie anyway. What's up, Freeform? I think this is a lie, man. You can look at his face when he said it. Looked like he wanted to laugh. Like, these niggas is terrible, man.
That's wild. Now,
check him out.
Durk, hey man, I'm really tired of talking about Durk because Durk really, Durk tried to backdoor me, man. Hey, what? In what way? Now, which story you talking about? Because I thought we had covered y'all history.
That's why he went to Vegas.
What do you mean he tried to backdoor you? He think you was slick.
He the Fresh Prince of Chicago?
Getting from the 9 to stay away from me, but he tried to get Skinny. Tried to get Skinny to back. He was trying to get Skinny to line me up, man. Well, yeah, they had whatever little history they had going on. Nigga try to line me up and didn't even know these niggas in cahoots. I had cut Skinny off though because I can't trust him. I don't know what he got going on, man. You know? Now Skinny from the 9 was an artist in his own right, man. And when he was doing this thing out here, he was very successful, man. But I didn't know him and Durk had established a relationship where Durk. I ain't even know that relationship was like that. Then I see Durk get locked up and he started posting free Durk and Durk pictures and videos. Oh damn, what's going on? What you want? You doing a whole bunch of weird fool, you know what I'm saying? Well, man, something might happen to you playing crazy like this. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even know, But yeah, Durk had called. I was in the car. He didn't even know. They was, he FaceTimed and nigga trying to,
No, he can't even complete this story because it's a bunch of bullshit. But this one made me speak on it because I started seeing it gain traction. So Remo posted Skinny from the 9 talking about this shit. Hit that like button, yo. Share the live. We share more than 18 likes. There's 70 people in here. Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about Trump too, and Trump doing great things right now. It's amazing the people that don't like him. Oh yeah, we gotta go into Baltimore, man. Baltimore was super fanned out. What's going on in Baltimore, man? Everybody want clout. All right, so look at this.
Hey, yo, King Yella, I don't fuck with you. You telling niggas you don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you, bro. If I wanted to backdoor you, if I wanted something to happen to you, it already been happened, bro. I know where you live. I know everywhere you be at, bro. I told you like a man. Hey, yo, you know, Durk wanted me to backdoor you.
But he tried to get Skinny. Tried to get Skinny to back. He was trying to get Skinny to line me up, man.
I let you hear the conversation when Durk FaceTimed me.
Yeah, it's getting out of control.
That's not solid enough, bro. I risked my relationship.
Look
with
at
Durk
these
to make
niggas,
you,
man.
To
like, look at these niggas. Like, the fact that these people can put a camera in their face and lie to thousands of people, it shows you what they really about. These guys will sell their ass if it was a price tag attached to it. You heard me?
To have a decent relationship with you, like. So I did some goofy shit to the BDs.
I got you, man. I gotta show you something
now
like that too.
You GD, you telling me that? Oh no, I don't trust Skinny. I done chill with you for 2 years straight out here, bro. Ain't nothing ever happened. Ain't no weird shit ever happened around me. You ain't never catch me acting weird. You ain't never see me do nothing of the sort, bro. So, hey yo, King Yella, I don't fuck with you.
And Skinny from 9, right? On paperwork, documented. Rat. Yo, why the fuck? Common sense. Look at this guy. Why would Durk get this guy to line somebody up? This guy right here. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Yo, these guys are fucking despicable. I don't like nothing about them, man. Nothing about them. Sitting there lying for views. They wait till the man get booked. Now they want to come up with all these a web of lies. You need to sit the fuck down somewhere with that goofy. That shit goofy. I don't respect nothing about it. Y'all, but look at this though, y'all.
This mother.
No, we're gonna be bouncing on, but this mother took her daughter. I was gonna do a video on this. I might still do. Look into it. This mother took her daughters, both her daughters, on a fight. And look what happened, y'all.
Took both of her daughters to fight with her, and they both passed away because of it.
Some witnesses say the sisters, along with their mother, went into that beauty supply store to confront worker there. Now 2 people are dead. After 3 people went inside the store Wednesday, but only 1 came out. Hot Springs police confirmed 19-year-old Mernea Myers and her sister, 22-year-old Monteria Myers, and their mother went into Simply Unique Hair Beauty Supply to confront one of the workers. They got in a fight with that employee. Witnesses say the worker was badly beaten, grabbed a gun, and shot at the women. One sister died at the scene, the other died at the hospital. Their mother got in a black car and drove off. And the shooter was taken in for questioning, but
we gotta get this whole story. Yo, that I seen that. I said, what the fuck? Yo, why is people taking their kids to fight? Like, yo, we are living in the last days, y'all. We're living in the last days. I don't know if this story old or new. Sisters dead, mother flees the same. Oh, this was 5 years ago. So that let you know we've been on a fucked up path. This is ridiculous. I wonder where she at now. Probably in a fucking mental institution. She done got both her daughters killed being stupid. And she poured off on him. You ain't lying, Lord. That's fucked up. Yo, we saying this more than ever before when you got parents engaging in fights with each other. Like fathers, sons committing crimes together, mothers and daughters fighting together. Like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, we wasn't raised like this. How did it get like this? Our mothers didn't go on fights with us. Our fathers ain't spin blocks with us. Like, it was always a separation. Come on, man. I might got too many what's it called open. I might got too many tabs open. Hold on. Hold on, I got too many tabs open, y'all. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. Let me turn this computer off, turn it back on. That's the only time it acts slow like that. Yeah, I seen this stuff. I said, God damn. I thought it was recent, but even still, 5 years, like that should never happen. It should never be a time when a mother and daughter or a son and father is riding to go handle some business together. Like, we ain't talking about something that happened on the spot. We talking about going to pick up your child. Like, man, come on, we gotta go handle something. Or your child coming to pick you up. Like, we saying this with the PNB Rock situation. Same thing. Y'all, those situations are always going to turn out bad because you ain't supposed to be doing it. They always going to get bad. You outside hustling with your son. You out here committing crimes with your son. You out here fighting with your daughters. It's going to end bad. You feel me? What it is. Tyra, because that's not how you supposed to be operating. You gotta be some type of separation between them in them type of situations. Computer geeking, what's up, cuz? And then we got y'all Big Dirt and FBG Duck father sat down for a conversation. Definitely gotta see that. See how that went. I'm glad they did this because I ain't like the narrative that Mama Duck tried to paint when she talking about she reached out to Big Dirt. And he told her what he should have told her. I'd rather talk to his father. Like, it's nothing, man, you can talk about our kids at war in the streets. And she felt some type of way. What you talking about, Siobhan? God damn. Hit that like button, y'all. 68 people. You already got 29 likes. We ain't even halfway. Alright, so let's try to find this again. 2 girls killed at the fight with mother. Alright, here we go.
We begin with a Fox.
Alright, here we go right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I knew they was ready to talk because they posted like a preview tour.
16 breaking news update out of Hot Springs. 2 people killed yesterday in a beauty shop shooting have been identified as 19 and 22-year-old sisters. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Kelly.
I'm Donna Terrell. This all happened at Simply Unique Hair Beauty Supply on 3rd Street. Though one person was taken in for questioning, no arrests have been made. Not yet, anyway. Fox 16's Rebecca Jeffrey tells us why. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Donna and Kevin. Well, police and witnesses say the sisters, along with their mother, went into the beauty supply store to confront a worker there. Now 2 people are dead. One's on the run and another in hiding. A business's doors closed for now after 3 people went inside the store Wednesday, but only 1 came out. Hot Springs police confirmed 19-year-old Mernea Myers and her sister, 22-year-old Monteria Myers, and their mother went into Simply Unique Hair Beauty Supply to confront one of the workers. They got in a fight with that employee. Witnesses say the worker was badly beaten, grabbed a gun, and shot at the women. One sister died at the scene, the other died at the hospital. Their mother got in a black car and drove off, as witnessed by multiple people. A man who works nearby heard customers concerned about what was happening down the street. He later learned of the deaths.
It's just sad. I mean, usually crimes in the area are just, drug or alcohol related, but I mean, that's sad.
The believed shooter was taken in for questioning, but not arrested. Now those in the area say they worry about retaliation and are keeping quiet. They say the beauty shop worker and the owner have left the city for safety. The whole incident leaving to question who was the real victim. Now, while we were out, we saw numerous officers driving by that business today. Now, police are putting together a case file and will present it to the prosecutor's office to see if any charges will be brought forth in this case.
The kid's the real victim. I'm going to have to look into this one another time. I want to know what happened. That's who the real victim was. The goddamn kids. The mother should be charged with everything. Just for being stupid. Just for being stupid. What else I wanted to show y'all too? For the yeah, we're gonna get the academics. I want some academic supporters in here. Cause I want to know how can people support that behavior. And yeah, we're gonna get to this fuck boy too, man. Yo, that's another guy that need to go. NLE Chopper, fucking gopher. All right, so this is what Trump doing, y'all. Check. I like shorty funny. I think his name Lawrence Johnson. So he's talking about the things that Trump been doing since he been in office. Hold up.
And with your Nicholas news of the day, Trump started off the day letting it be known, I will end the war in Ukraine, I will stop chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III from happening. And how did he start doing that? Let's take a look. First things first, he got on the phone with the Saudi prince and he secured $600 billion over the next 4 years. Because a lot of presidents go to other locations. Nah, first call he made at inauguration, I need that oil money, son. What's going on? And they're on the way with it. Then he lofted this threat over to Colombia to see what type of iniquitous business they was standing on. He was like, yo, I sent 2 planes over there of deported illegal immigrants, and y'all said no. So if y'all want to keep on saying no, emergency 25% tariffs on all goods coming. If you don't want to listen, 25 to 50. Try me. And at that point in time, the Colombian president was like, you know what? We going to accept y'all. After further review, accept the planes. Trump then moved on to talking about the Middle East. Now, this is where things went left. He said he'd like Egypt and Jordan to take on about 1.5 million people, Palestinian people, and we'd like to clean out the whole thing. Now, that is a very specific wording because that means he's trying to clear out the rest of the Palestinian people in Gaza and put them in Egypt and Jordan, and I quote, so they can finally live in peace. Well, why don't we just let them live in peace in their own land that they were already at? Egypt moved swiftly and rejected any type of relocation transfer. Now, when they say reject, don't take that in a bad way. This is Egypt's way of standing in solidarity with the Palestinian people to the right of their homeland of places that they've already been living for quite a long time. See, they want people of Gaza to go to Egypt. They want people in the West Bank to go to Jordan, or what they call in the history books, finish the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people in their land. As you can see, it's not even on the map anymore. Elon Musk started dabbling in German politics. Basically, he's now one of the faces of some very alt-right wing group called AfD over there in Germany, and people are protesting all over the country, honestly. And I guess all hell is breaking loose. I mean, after your whole salute and gesture thing, weird party to be supporting at this point in time. Far-right Germany, but, you know, to each his own. Gladiator Friday has 2 new contestants who are currently on trial for enslaving 5 black kids. Basically, they would adopt kids, put them in their little work system here, and then the kids would just be slaves because they guys are sickos and they deserve to be in Gladiator Fridays. They don't deserve any type of time. No. Good luck versus the Lions and the Hungry Bears. Whatever we want to put out there. Toss in some manual labor there, and then, you know, let the kids that you enslaved throw rocks from the crowd. And I feel like that's a fair punishment, and then they can just watch you die. Jury has awarded this man $21.5 million after he was hit by a sliding door, and this is the after effect right here. I mean, talk about a finesse. I applaud this man because that's the type of petty that I would love to be like, oh, Tesha just smacked me. We need to pursue something because I would never even think about that. I would just be mad and move on with my day. My boy is like, nah, we getting a lawyer. Cruz, sue. Watch this. 21.5 M's up. And that's your Nicholas news of the day. Stay Nicholas for sinners and nefarious at all times. Yeah. And with your Nicholas news.
Yo, funny. All right, but look at this guy, y'all. Yo, what the fuck happened to him, yo? This guy is a complete sellout. Yo, what are we going to do about him? Akademiks got to go, but he got to go too. He is selling out. He is selling black man image at all costs. Look at this motherfucker. What happened to him? Y'all told y'all, I don't think he was ever organic. Ever. If you remember, he came out as a gangster young rapper. He was never a gangster. Then when CB died, he turned to a herbalist. Now he's a gay rapper. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to him, man. Look at it. Hold up. He ain't done. Check him out. What is this? Yo, why are you willing to do that? Why are you willing to do that, man? Like, yo, you know this is a violation. Do you walk around the house like this? Like, some guy, he got to be stopped. He got to be stopped. That's a guy that's going to take every bag. He don't matter what kind of bag it is. He going to take it straight up. And then look at this fuck boy. Check him out.
So dumb.
Listen to how Roland Martin says President Trump signing an executive order to release the MLK assassination papers isn't meant to get the truth. The FBI claims they have records of Dr. King having affairs, involved in orgies, etc. They're going to try to destroy the legacy of Dr. King. Like, yo, they always try to find a way to spin things, boy. Check this out.
Donald Trump signed an executive order declassifying all of the papers regarding the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and Senator Robert F. Kennedy. Let me explain to y'all what's about to happen. What's about to happen. In 5 or 6 years, the FBI so-called recordings of Dr. King were set to be released.
That was NLE Chopper.
Those will now be released.
The one that had the song Chop It Down,
The
Chop,
FBI,
Chop.
who I simply do not believe.
What that song that boy had when he first came out talking about choppers and all them big ass guns? Now he's a gay model.
Claims that Dr. King, they have recordings of Dr. King having affairs, involved in orgies. They claim that he was with a white prostitute in Las Vegas. And these were all notes. David Garrow wrote a story. No American media entity would run the story. So he went to a small outlet overseas. And there were the notes, and these notes were part of the JFK papers at the Library of Congress and National Archives. And so he wrote a story based upon the notes. So Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA, when he did all his videos trashing King, oh, we shouldn't be celebrating him. Let me explain to you why they doing this here. I just want y'all to understand what's about to come down. They are going to try to completely destroy the legacy of Dr. King. I guarantee you, when these papers are released and you get the recordings and all the stuff from the FBI, people are gonna say, take his name off of streets, take his name
Who's gonna say
off
that?
of elementary schools. We should not have programs honoring him. We should not have scholarship programs. He was not.
Who are these people? Because for the most part, black people are the only ones that go out and run off emotion. So who are these people that are going to do this? And why is he only talking? Look, so Trump said he's going to release RFK, JFK, and Martin Luther King document. But they only try and slander Martin Luther King. Like, these guys always try to find a way to spin a positive into a negative.
Not a moral man. I'm telling y'all, don't think for a second that this executive order signed by Trump, is all about let's just get at the truth of what happens. I'm telling y'all right now, and let me just be on record right now, in advance of whatever is released. I'm just gonna say that
He probably got inside scoop. Cause y'all know Antifa back. Let me show y'all that. Didn't I tell y'all they was coming back? Well, they back in full throttle. They back like they never left.
it's here, and I remember, and I'm gonna quote my dear alpha brother, Andrew Young, when I asked him this question. I think we actually got it on tape as well in the interview that I did with him in Atlanta, when I asked him about this very thing, and he said, fuck them. So Donald Trump signed an executive.
Man, get the fuck out of here, Roland Martin. I can't stand his ass either. I always try to find a way to spin some shit. Always. I have a Big Dirt. And is that all I had to show y'all on Instagram? I will get back to that. Big Dirk and FBG Duckfather sat down for a conversation. People ain't even seen it yet. Only got 119 views.
Okay, man.
Yo, salute to the Shy Podcast. Make sure y'all check them out, man. They're a growing channel. Since they're not with the nonsense, it's crazy, right? This Chicago platform, they only have 7,000 subscribers. Now, if they was pushing that bullshit, they'd be at motherfucking 250K. But they talking real shit, though. Salute to them, man. Make sure y'all check them out. So this is Durk Father for people that don't know. This is Durk Father.
We out here with two giants in Chicago that have united in peace. And
that is a Freemason hand signal.
Progressive change in the city of Chicago, man. So we're here with two important individuals. We're here with our brother Carl.
That's definitely intentional. Cause why you don't just sit down with your hands like that? You ain't lying. I'm glad you pointed that out, Ducky.
Can you introduce yourself, brother?
Exactly.
My name is Carl, but I prefer Raphael in Israel. I'm a person who's been system impacted, and I fight for the support of those who are impacted in society, which is our young people, to help them bring about change.
Okay. And we here with our renowned, esteemed brother, Abdul Haq.
Abdul Haq, as everybody knows, alhamdulillah. Alaikum to all the brothers out there. Peace be upon everyone out there. Everyone know that we try to eat with the brother Raphael. You know, met the brother, beautiful brother, and we both on the same type of time here, trying to push and promote peace in the city here. Like different ways, you know. One way that we trying to do it, from my perspective, is through Islam and through Chicago Cred, about the non-aggression and pushing that through the neighborhoods. And for people that are trying to get some spiritual balance in their life and trying to bring the law into their life, because everybody knows the number one change throughout the city or throughout the world, you know.
You do look like that.
Back into your life and having that balance in yourself. So alhamdulillah for that.
Yeah. So I
also want to add to in perspective in terms of supportive organizations as well. Just to identify some of the organizations that I'm working with, which is one myself, which is Kids United for the Future, which is called CUF, as well as the Chicago Torture Justice Center to prevent police torture and police violence against those who are system impacted and their families as well.
So, appreciate that. So, you know, you brothers are tied together in history in an unfortunate way. Both of your sons have passed away from unfortunate situations. Can we speak to how this happened? First of all, who is your son?
Well, I'm the father of Carlton Weekly. Most of the world society knows him as FPG Duck.
Okay. And your son, who?
My son in Chicago, well known in the streets throughout as D-Thing.
Okay. Man, how did this unity happen between you guys? Because in Chicago, often you don't see
too far gone.
This kind of unity occur.
But this shit was created though, y'all. If you notice, all these kids' fathers was in the feds. All of them, even J-Main father. Like, yo, it's a known fact that when you take the fathers out the community, and shit happens, you know, shit go haywire. All these guys, it's like they did a sweep in Chicago in the 80s and just locked up all the fathers. 80s, 90s, a whole sweep, a gang sweep.
Let this occur.
Well, alhamdulillah, we was able to, it was just on one of these forums here where he told me to speak to the youth at one of our sites, ENT sites. He came to speak there, and I was doing a class there at the same time. So the administration there with the brothers there was telling us, hey, Carl is there, Raphael is in the room over there. I said, alhamdulillah. So I'm gonna meet him as soon as he finished having, speaking to the youth over there. And then that's how we just clicked from that point on. And he came back today to talk to the youth at this site right here. So, they had a very impactful
definitely 94 grand
deliverance of what he said, and the youngsters took it, and it was a beautiful thing. We appreciate you coming and spreading that knowledge that you spread and having the impact you had on today and their lives, and hopefully we pray that continue to change them and be a pinnacle point in their life.
If y'all just coming in, y'all, this is Duck father and this is Durk father sitting down having a conversation.
How would you say that? I mean, you did 26 years in prison, correct?
No, you did 27.
27 years in prison.
27.
27 years in prison.
God
Do you
dang.
mind speaking on what the crime was or anything?
I don't mind speaking on it, but also it's still ongoing in terms of litigation. But the crime was murder. I'll leave it at that to that extent. But it's just
all these guys, y'all. That's what I'm saying. All these guys. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of them, it seemed like they was locked up there all their kids' life. All their kids' life. Like Durk father included. Durk father did 26.
What my brother just said is that the connection in terms of being able to do the work that we're doing in our respective communities is vital. But it's important in terms of being able to have a coming together to be able to find resolve, to be able to bring about restorative, respectable change, not just for the lives of our family and friends and loved ones, but also the communities as well. So the impact that we
Durk not allowed up for killing his son.
Make, is to bring about a mindset that brings about a healing and a holistic healing as well as a restorative change for the preparation of all our young people as well.
When I hear both of you brothers speak, I can only imagine what would have been the outcome if you both were on the streets at the time where so much conflict was going on between.
Chelsea, they lying, Chelsea.
Guys.
Chelsea, they lying. Durk ain't have nothing to do with Duck man killed. Nothing. This Duck father, y'all, this is Durk father. FBG Duck father, Lord Durk father. But y'all know, Chelsea, ain't no whispers that Durk had anything to do with Duck. That shit is all internet slander.
You know, both of your sons considered each other to be ops. Just hearing how eloquently you guys speak and how the direction that you guys are on, what do you think would have took place if your presence would have been around?
I think that for me, I know that my son knows my perspective. You know, he knows my strengths in terms of my perspective and how I seek in terms of change, but also being an agent for change, but not just through speaking it, but also live it in terms of your life as well. So I think it would have had a huge impact. I think any father that's present in the presence of their child's life has a huge impact, and it has an importance to bring about change in a dramatic way, meaning the mindset, meaning also the functions, but also the features of that child as well. When it comes to how that child grows and develops.
Yo, if these guys would have came home 5 years earlier, it'd have been so much different. If both of them would have came home in 20, no, I'm gonna say 10 years. If they both would have came home in 2015, things would have been totally different, y'all.
That child grows and develops to believe in and become as well.
When
Because you want
I do have, yeah.
Because I just want to add a little bit more to, even though that our son is no longer amongst us right now, and the impact that we would have had on their life, a lot seemed being fitted a different output to that, but he also being the fit that we be an impact to other children, be father figures to other children, mentors to other children, big brothers to other children. So where we couldn't change the perspective they was going through and what has happened with their lives.
I can't say they failed their kids. They got caught in the system, Chelsea. Like, yo, people got to understand, y'all. A lot of black men got caught in that system. That on the heels of crack epidemic shit. Yo, that depleted the 80s babies, early 90s babies' fathers. Depleted it. If you think back, like I tell you all the time, y'all, out of at one point, I might have had 30 friends. It might have been only 2 fathers. Maybe 2. They didn't fail their kids. They was attacked aggressively by the government, by the system. So I can't say that they failed them. You know, they just got caught in the mix. Excuse me. You gotta understand, y'all. At that time, didn't nobody realize what was going on. Nobody knew it was a play. Nobody knew that they was throwing drugs into the community, and like it just was a fucked up time, man. America owes for what they did, man. But nobody wants to talk about that though. They want to keep talking about slavery. I think we can have a better conversation if we start with the crack epidemic.
Change our lives from the programs that we're in now and the things that we do out here right now. Even from the smaller walking on the street, we see something that's injustice, that's wrong, that people are doing. We try to stop it that way too. So we try to have that impact in the father figure and other these youngsters' lives.
When you witnessed your sons, what was the time frame? I heard you speak about this, but for the audience, the time frame between the time you got out and the death of your son.
My son was murdered August
Exactly, Damon.
4th, 2020, and I was released August.
You gotta realize too, y'all. Most fatherless kids, especially fatherless kids coming from impoverished environment, they seeking male influence. They seeking validation. They seeking just that, you know, that manly affection, that manly love. So what happens is they go out and get it from the wrong people. They go out, look what's going on with King right now. Prime example. They go out and they get it from people that basically a wolf in sheep clothing. You think they got your best interests at heart, but they really just trying to exploit you. They really just trying to manipulate you. If these guys was around back then, man, so much probably would have been different. Because it's not just Durk and Duck. I'm sure a lot of their fathers was in the phase. A lot of their fathers, man. They got caught in that gang shit. Larry Hoover shit. I told you, J-Main said his father was in the phase. Ain't Lil Reese father in the one Lil Reese father in the phase too? A lot of their fathers went to the phase, man. So now you got kids raising kids. This Duck father, this Durk father. I ain't never been in Minnesota.
So
yeah, so Reese father in the phase too, right? Bet. Oh yeah, man. Recipes President Davo, man.
That short time frame, from the 4th to the 11th. So that's a 7-day. That's a 1-week window.
Damn.
1 week window. And what age was he when you?
He only had 7 days between when he came home to when his son died. 7 fucking days. Damn, I know that hurt. Jesus Christ. Now look, Chelsea. I'm sure they do feel like they failed their children. Personally, I'm sure they do feel like they failed their children. But on the outside and evaluating the whole system, the whole situation, they just got caught. Just like a lot of black men. They got caught. Talking about Duck.
I was murdered August the 4th, 2020, and I was released August the 11th. So that short time frame, from the 4th to the 11th. So that's a 7-day. That's a 1-week window.
Damn, yo, that shit got me in tears, man.
And what age was he when you was incarcerated? When you got incarcerated?
He was a baby.
So a baby, a baby. And then when your son D-Thing, when you were incarcerated, how old was he?
About 4 or 5 years old.
4 or 5 years old, so a toddler.
He don't even remember. He wouldn't even remember.
So, can you speak on the effect of not having a father? What do you think that did to
Man,
your children.
hell yeah.
Either one you
That shit
can
eating
speak
at me
first.
just thinking about that shit.
Well, growing up, and one of the things I like when brother was saying in the class just then, he was speaking about that not having that balance in that household is an impact to a child. Not growing up to be a man and not showing him the true principles and values of life, that has a great impact upon the child. Because now only thing he can do is turn to get these answers from the street, in which most of our children, while being gone,
that's what I just
start
said.
getting them answers from the street to other figures out there that they figure is cool and this is what's happening, this is going on. So, you're struggling in between trying to kill them over the phone and do visits. No, but the greater point of what they seeing out there is more of a yes. And
Yeah, because you can't raise your kids from the prison. That 15 to 30-minute phone call don't measure up to that fucking 24 hours outside. That's why I always say, yo, once a child get wrapped up into the streets, yo, all you can do is pray for them. Yo, them streets is vicious, man, because there's so much to come along with it. It's the adrenaline rush. It's the girls. It's the money. It's just the whole lifestyle, and it's hard to parent against that lifestyle, man. It's hard to parent against it. I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but God, it's probably damn near. It's probably damn near, man. The streets is gonna get your child back when the streets is done, and that can be in the fucking casket. That can be in the fucking prison yard, and it's in a few ways that can come.
But that alluring life to them is speaking much greater volumes than what we can speak to them from the jail. But it was a great impact for the children to grow up in these inner cities without them father figure.
Certainly agree. Well, did you have something you want to speak to?
No, I was just, just adding, when a child is without the father, it has a huge effect mentally on that child, even though it has an impact on the father as well, not being able to be in position to be able to raise that child in the way that the father thinks that child should go. That means that the child is left to fend for himself in terms of his intake, what he take in,
decision making,
part of, more importantly, how he apply it as well. So the absent of a father is definitely huge, and it leave a perpetual existence on,
for real,
and lasting impact on that child, because the child suffers and has to suffer mental issues of being without a father, forced to understand and to fend for himself, forced to make decisions to where he don't have a father that he can actually go to. And even if we've had access to our children, but the reality is that presence makes a huge impact in terms of the transition of that child from a child to a man, from a child to a boy to a man.
What are some things that you would like to see happen in Chicago and throughout the nation based on incarceration, incarcerated fathers, incarcerated parents, and the children of incarcerated people? Are there some changes that you would like to see made?
As we speak in legislative change.
Legislative changes. Even anything that's needed based on the fact of a person that may be doing time. That's what should they be doing? What could they possibly do to help kind of like guide their kids or something like that? Because we got a lot of brothers that's doing time. A lot of these young brothers, they just started a 30-year bid with a child.
See me Christmas.
Well, I'll say this in legislators, and then I'll bring it back full circle. There are laws that affect that are on the books that could affect those with long-term sentences. There are men and women.
Because like Chelsea said, I'm sure they felt like they failed their children. That's probably one of the worst feelings in the world. When you failed your child, not because you tried, but just because you couldn't be there. You know, it's different, yo, when you try and you still fail versus not even being able to be involved. I know that hurt. I know that hurt.
That are on the books that could affect those with long-term sentences. There are men and women who are in prison who have served long-term sentences of anywhere from 20 to 40 years. I think that it would be a huge impact if those men and women can be released and then have an opportunity to be able to integrate back into society.
See, Carl, that's it, Carl. You out of bounds, Carl. You can't say that unless you've been in these communities, man. Some of these communities are treacherous, man. Like you take Chicago, for example. Chicago is gangland. It's over 1,000 gangs in Chicago. And their crime is restricted to a certain area. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, if you're not participating in a gang activity, you fuck around, can't even come outside. And what child don't want to go outside to be friends? All right, then. So how can you sit there and say that? Like, all right, like this the example that I always say, right? Me and you can be next door neighbors. Me and you, Carl, we can be next door neighbors, and we can all have this. We could have lost the same friends. Both our housing structures could be fucked up, right? Mother, no father, both our fathers in jail. All we got is our mother. Both our mothers work 8-hour shifts. You understand? Both our mothers worked 8-hour shifts. But the difference is, on the weekends, you go over your grandparents' house. My grandparents did. So them 2 days you gone, it's 2 days I'm still in the hood. And then over time, you start noticing your life going this way, mine going that way. And then you sit back and wonder, like, damn, what the fuck happened? How is it that I went to college and he went to prison? But you never factored in them 2 days that you was gone. One person can change the course of somebody's whole life. One person of influence. So that's why I don't never say, man, well, I did it, you can do it. I think that is a horrible argument. I think that argument is very dismissive. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Salute to Africa. Like, yo, that shit not easy, man. It's not, I mean, some people make it out of it, some people don't. But I don't never blame the ones that didn't, you know, because I understand how hard it is. And, you know, everybody don't got the same will. Everybody don't got the same strength. Some people are weak mentally. Like a lot of things factor into that.
Into their communities to be able to add value to it. The recidivism rate for these men who are incarcerated is basically of non-existence. It's less than 1% when it comes to being a reoffender, if you will. I think that would be huge in terms of an impact, but also in terms of inside. I think more programming in terms of being able to have father and son programs to where the son and the father can have an opportunity to be able to build inside of that in that prison to where they can.
No, I don't know. I agree. No, I'm not disagreeing with that. No, I'm not disagreeing with that. Having both parents in the household, statistics say having both parents in the household changed tremendously. And we got to get better with that as a community. Now, I think we are getting better with fathers being around, but they got to be in that household. That shit makes a world of difference.
Deep and rich conversation, but also time spent.
That's it.
But time spent in terms of building and creating and having an opportunity.
I see the dynamic in my own household. Mind you, I just was telling somebody this. I think Fly Guy. I just was telling him this in the inbox. My kids, right? My kids grew up, both parents in the house, all the way up until 2 years ago, right? And by the dynamics changing, I see the difference. Not in my kids, but just in the difference that I can parent. I can't be two places at once. So if I'm doing something, now my kids is just doing whatever. Now, luckily for my kids, for my situation, like I said, 13 years they had both parents, so the structure is already there. But for a child, and not saying that it ain't hard, you know, but for a child to have never had that structure, you know, you see the fruits of it, you know. So many of these mothers just trying to raise kids on their own, and they failing, not because they're not good mothers, even though there's a lot of them out there, but just because they don't have the time. You can't be two places. Like when my kids, my girl was here, I can be out hustling. You feel me? She in the house with the kids. So no matter what, if my kids need anything, they can go to her. But with her not being here, now I can be out hustling even though I ain't hustling. And my kids are just doing whatever the fuck they doing. And I don't know what they doing because I'm not here. So it just, you got to have that structure. You got to have that two-parent household. It creates balance. It creates so much balance. And what I'm saying is, I see the balance that's missing now, being as though my girl is working out of town versus when she was here. The house is way more balanced. It was way more structured. It feel like now sometimes I be neglecting my children, even though it's not intentional, you know, because I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta get on here. I gotta do what I gotta do. But then I still gotta make time for my children. But it ain't that much time in a day. And the only reason I feel that way sometimes is because I know how it was supposed to be. I know how it was when it was two parents in the household. So I know that, this shit it's not balanced like it once was. Let me rewind it back.
Defender, if you will. I think that would be huge in terms of an impact. But also in terms of inside, I think more programming in terms of being able to have father and son programs to where the son and the father can have an opportunity to be able to build inside of that in that prison.
I told you don't even know me, bro.
Not just deep
my kids
conversation,
are 8 students.
but also time spent. But time spent in terms of building and creating and having an opportunity to just like walk through the facility, to have opportunities to see what it is that parent is having to go through.
I am no.
As a deterrent to say, well, hey, you know what? This is what you don't want to be able to experience.
I hear Lane.
And everything that I'm going through is part of the suffering that I'm trying to prevent you from having to have access to. So that's just a few, but the list could go on in terms of legislation that I've.
Yo, people got a whatever. James, think about this, right? Durk father said when he went to prison, D-Thing was 4 or 5. So how old was Durk? What D-Thing, like 3 years older than Durk? So let's say Durk was 2. Right? Durk father been locked up his whole life. What could have Durk have done? Big Durk. What could he have done from behind a prison wall? What could he have done? And then when you first coming home, you can't just come straight home and be like, look, son, I need you to do this. If you notice, excuse me, y'all. No, I got acid reflux. Excuse me. If you notice, Durk was making changes. Where do you think them changes was coming from? It wasn't just because he knew he was ready to go to jail. He was making changes because Durk's father was home now. And after he sat back, evaluated his son for a few years, got to know him, then now he implemented himself. All right, son, you got to get these guys away from you. They're going to take you down. But you can't do 25 years in prison and then come straight home and be a drill sergeant. Man, fuck no, man. You're somebody, man, get the fuck out here, Pops. You wasn't around. You wasn't around. The fuck you gonna tell me? You wasn't around. So how you gonna call a man a lame? I think you listen to what Mama Duck said. Listen, there was no conversation that could have been had between Duck's father and Mama Duck. No conversation. Men don't address women. And you talking about a beef where people died. What could he have said? What could she have said to him? You talking about a person that's coming from emotion versus a person that's coming from logic. What if Dirk's father would have said it wasn't nothing I can do? How you think Mama Duck would have reacted? What the fuck you mean? Versus him talking to another man and both of them understanding how beef go and how this shit really is. And they be like, look, ain't nothing I can do. Duck father be like, yeah, I get it. It's fucked up that it's like that, but I get it. Too many people done died. It wasn't nothing that Dirk's father could have talked to Mama Duck about. Nothing. I don't even understand why she even tried that. And he told her, I want to talk to the father. That's what he told her. And I think that was the right thing to do.
I feel like that will have a huge impact on the prison system as well as those who are fathers and
she was too emotional.
Parents inside the prison institutions.
I mean, that's everything on point right there. The only thing I would add, for the sake of time, is that our reentry programs need to be updated to fit the needs of the men and women that's getting out. We got to do something with the reentry program because it's not really covering the bases that it needs to cover. When they get out of prison, they still fending for themselves in a way that's really almost like they ain't getting no help, no assistance whatsoever. So we need
this Duck father right here. Dirk father.
Actually be more, hurting to what they're looking for, what they need, and getting out ourselves, we know what them things are. So putting someone in charge of that program that actually been in there and know what the men and women need is what they actually need to put in charge of that program.
Definitely look like him.
Housing is a big component of that restorative
I'm glad you can admit that, Mick, because a lot of women can't admit that.
So-called reoffenders, once they're released, one of the key major things is that they need is housing. So when they going back out into society, looking for jobs, looking for other resources, and then if there's a stress upon them from doing so, they got a place that they can go back to be able to regroup and have the opportunity to do it all over again. I think with all of the vacant properties and buildings that we have in these communities, one of the things I've been trying to push to is learn about what banks own these properties, going to these banks and trying to get those banks to give some of those properties back to the community, so the community could then be able to revitalize those properties so they can have affordable housing for those who are system impacted. Because as you know, for people who are system impacted, it's a difficult process when it comes to housing, whether it's through CHA or private landlords.
All right, man. Thank you guys, man. And we look forward to seeing you guys pushing peace and constantly doing this work, man. These non-aggression agreements are great. And hopefully, man, we can catch you guys at another time doing some better things and greater things and keep pushing forward, brothers. We got you. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Damn, man. That's just sad, though, y'all. I couldn't imagine missing all my kids' whole life, and then I come home and one of them killed, the other one go to prison. Like, wow. Because the crazy thing about it is they probably, the whole time they was locked up, they probably like, I got to get home to my son. I got a homeboy going through that shit right now. Right now. Son out here doing who knows what. Sent me some money to send to his father. I'm like, yo, where the fuck you get this from? He ain't respond. I told his father, hey, yo, you know your son sent me $500. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, he said, man, I gotta get home, yo. And it's like, that's hurtful feeling. Now, he ain't got life. He be home within probably the end of this year. But to have life in prison, and because you know what the streets got for him, but you can't relate it to him over the phone. Because at the end of the day, you got to be there. You know, they got to be able to come to you when they need things. They got to be able to, you know, when they need a conversation, when they need a couple of hours, or else they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it out the mud. They're gonna get it from the streets. And I hear it hurt his voice. So I couldn't imagine having life in prison. And every time somebody come in the joint, man, you know your son off that bitch wilding. Remember South Central in LA? Yeah, J-Rock got your son. Not yeah, you got little J-Rock out here robbing and stealing car. Yo, that's a hurtful feeling, man. It's a hurtful feeling, man. Oh, that's crazy, Mo. But what else I wanted to show y'all? DJ Akademiks. We got DJ Akademiks, y'all. Meek Mills then spoke out on Akademiks. Let me see. No, forget the Akademiks. Snoop. So Snoop responded, y'all, to the backlash he got for being a coon, and not because he did the thing with Trump, for talking so bad about the man all these years, and now taking his money. That's why he is a coon. That's why Soulja Boy is a coon. That's why Rick Ross is a coon. It's not the fact that they decided to do the thing with Trump. It's the fact that they disrespected this man for years only to take his money. That shows you that these guys can be brought. You can buy a Snoop right now. We had a couple of hours. He'll take it. He'll do whatever you ask him to do. But this is apply to the backlash.
For all the hate, I'ma answer with love. Y'all can't hate enough on me. I love too much. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black. All out. Till you ball out. Or till you fall out. I ain't going nowhere. Come right here. Yeah. On crypto. Yeah, get the crypto on crypto. Here we go. We gotta learn to pick each other up instead of pulling each other down.
Man, I hate when they do that. They always do. Anytime they get caught down bad, they try to bring this togetherness talk. Y'all, all skin folk and kinfolk. I think people gotta realize that a lot of these entertainers, actors, rappers, they are controlled opposition. That's who they are. They controlled opposition. And a lot of them is puppets. You look, I just showed y'all NLE Chopper. Look at Chopper. Look at this motherfucker right here. Hold on. Matter of fact, no, look at him right here first. Hold on. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you need. If you can't support the platform, Cash App, Baltimore Swag. NLE Chopper. First. Hold up. First song ever. Look at this guy. What happened? See, this is why I call him a fraud. Look at this, y'all. This song got released in 26 years ago. What's the date? January 2019. Almost 6 years ago to the day. Look at this kid. Check him out. Look at him. Big chopper in his hand. Looking like he's straight out of Chicago. He wasn't never that. That was always a play. Y'all gotta think, y'all, back around this time. This was the Gangsta Young era. This was the Jada Youngins, the NBA Young Boys, the Young and Aces. They all came out around the same time. Now they introduced this kid who he wasn't never, and I always questioned them when I seen him. I'm like, ain't no way this little kid this gangster. He ain't got a mark on his face. He probably got soft hands. Like, ain't no way he don't look like NBA Youngboy. But this is the image that he was portrayed. This is the image they gave him. Look like a gangster young kid to be Odie. So look, how do you go from that in 6 years, from that to this? Now check him out. This is NLE Chopper, y'all. This is the real NLE Chopper. This is who he always was. So why did they sell us gangster? You know how many young kids probably was looking at his videos wanting to be just like him? Whole time he was a fraud. This is who he really is. Selling us out. What the fuck? What do he got on? What are those? Can somebody tell me what are these? Don't look like they belong on a man. Check them out. What the fuck it look like on a knee pad with a strap? Like, oh, come on, get this guy out of here, man. Tired of these niggas. He's like a Snoop Dogg. Yo, you pay them rappers, they'll do anything. They will do anything. But DJ Akademiks. Oh, Ak. So Meek Mills urges parents to block DJ Akademiks from their kids' phones after the streamer made sexual comments to a 15-year-old boy. He's grooming children. If you're a parent, go get your kids' phones and block this man. He's grooming children with a very large platform that kids like. Also attempts to ruin black families and black success daily. Villain in the village.
Conversations happen. We need to.
So look, I wonder who they paid. Look at this, y'all. Look at this title. DJ Akademiks takes responsibility for sexual comments he made to a 15-year-old boy. I should do better and will do better. Yo, is this taking responsibility? He ain't take no fucking responsibility.
The cancel act. This is about the 18th time y'all have tried to have this conversation.
Yeah, they tried to do him dirty, man.
I do want to let y'all know, whether you're another community, whether you're the bitches with 15 baby daddies who are on Baller Alert, or the neighborhood talk, or you're one of those Kendrick fans who are upset that, I'm sorry, Drake still is giving BTA belt to.
Yo, why is he trying to diminish this conversation to Kendrick? Like, this guy is delusional. And his inability to take like, to have this huge platform, you gotta take accountability, man. The platform too big to be standing on bullshit.
To ask, I get it. Y'all are upset. How do we cancel act? I'm still the biggest. Pause. You can't cancel what you didn't build. If you're my audience, don't have no sympathy for me, I've always said, I ain't gonna lie, I've done a lot of bullshit up in this game. Trust me, I've got mine off. This issue aside, which I am wrong. I will be better. This is a teachable moment. I also don't think it's only a teachable moment for me. For me, at first, I'm looking at,
I'm wrong, I will do better.
Like, bro, it's a dude, right? If it was a woman, it would be very. Conversations happen. We need to cancel act. This is about the 8.
Yo, this is not.
That's like
this is not taking accountability at all. I don't know how much he paid Neighborhood Talk and the rest of these blogs to post this shit, but this is not taking accountability.
Oh, bro, like, yo, don't y'all? I don't know about y'all, but like, I used to tease my cousin even when he was on their age, like, yo, nigga, you ain't got a girl?
Look,
but that's not.
This is the thing, y'all. This is the thing, yo. You can't take accountability, then give a million fucking excuses as to why it happened. Can't do that. Taking accountability is, I fucked up, I'm wrong, I apologize to the audience, I apologize to the kid, it'll never happen again. Not these was Kendrick fans, or a lot of people hate act. That's not taking accountability, man. He didn't take no accountability. He has to, because that was out of order and it was fucking weird. It was weirdo behavior, man. Like I ain't never heard nothing like that from a grown man before. And he trying to pass it off as hate. It's not hate, bro. You just been a weirdo for a long time. Been a weirdo for a long time. Then he had a nerve to say this was a learning experience. A what? At 36, 35? You didn't know that? If he didn't know that, y'all, he don't deserve this platform. This man got over 1 million subscribers, probably a couple million, crossing multiple different platforms. You mean to tell me you didn't know it was inappropriate to have a that type of conversation with a kid that ain't yours? And it fucking, even if it was yours. You understand? Like, that was an X-rated conversation with a 15-year-old boy that you got no relation to.
And I understand, okay? Hopefully people can learn from this whole little scandal with me. And I hope, you know, the streaming community and anybody who watches it and participates, I hope those people, you know, whether you're underage or not, you know, we're streamers who benefit from everybody viewing us. So I hope we all change and act accordingly. For me, obviously, I got to watch my speech. That's clear. A very regretful moment happened where, you know, it derived from a Discord that we're usually like super like buddy and probably like some shit that honestly in that Cord, everything I've ever said in that Cord got leaked. It would be crazy. Not
what the you heard what he just said? What else said? Yo, I don't think yo, this guy Akademiks is he's a wild. What else could he say? What else he said? Basically, he have said worse things. What else could have been said in that Discord that was worse than what you just did? Akademiks got a lot of learning to do, man, and he need to learn that shit off the internet. Like, we don't need, ain't nobody got time to be learning with you. Like, that's similar to when you raise kids young. And man, you 15-year-old, you had your first child, you're gonna go through a lot of growing pains. But at 35, come on, bro. Come on, they've been learning with you forever. It's about time. If you ain't learned yet, then you ain't never gonna learn.
Defending it, but that's kind of the Cord it was. Definitely a regrettable moment. And we're
They
gonna
probably
use
paying the
that as
child.
a teachable
They probably paying the child parents not to say nothing.
Moment because I don't think I've came. That's like a little bro. Like, yo, far built this platform to be that irresponsible.
Definitely giving pay.
Right? And of course, I could throw out any type of excuses. Oh, well, fuck all that. At the end of the day, first of all, I'm probably older than all y'all anyway. Like, you know, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't need the other shit. So I'll just take the responsibility. I should do better and will do better. And I think that's the best way to do it. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's all you got to say.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit turned me so off. Like, I swear to God, and I never swear to God, I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden, nobody's stream. I don't need none of nobody who stream. I got my own thing going on. The fuck? So when I see this shit piss me off. I'm like, bro, I'm over here fucking with these niggas, supporting them. If y'all niggas think acting some type of pussy, real talk. I'm gonna show you how. Yo, Graham, I promise you, no more Max clips. I promise you. Every clip you see from Max from now on, I guarantee you, $3,000 a clip. Every label pay me that. I show too much love. Yo, I show too much love to ever be called a weirdo. I show too much love. So I promise you, yo, Max, I fuck with you. I love you. But these labels, they're on your dick now. They're going to pay me $3,000 to $5,000 every time you see me on my page. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit turned me so off.
Yo.
Like, I swear to God, and I never swear.
Akademiks is delusional, y'all.
Hold on now. This is what Akademiks said in this clip.
If Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What the fuck was that? Like, yo, I don't even like playing it, yo. If you remember the first video I did on it, I blurred the whole thing. Like, yo, what the fuck is that, yo? Seriously. Like, yo, this nigga is I don't even know what the fuck you call a guy. I know I don't see a way back for him after this. I know I don't know, y'all. I don't see a way back.
Rather than, again, but yeah.
I don't. Shorty gone. And he don't even realize it. Like that was some super weirdo shit. Super weirdo. And it ain't coming from hate. It ain't coming from hate. Mind you. I think he did enough damage already. I think he came in the game doing damage. But all my critique of him was warranted. Like when people were saying that the shit that happened at his house, I ain't come on here and slander him. Not with that. Even though it was a lapse in judgment, but his homeboys did that. But that just showed that lack of respect that his homeboys got for him to do some shit at his house. I didn't blame him like a lot of the internet. Like anytime I critique a person that is warranted, this shit never comes from hate. When I talk Charleston White, I talk Charleston White because Charleston White is a danger to the community. Let me show you what's now. Let's get to him. Let's get to him. So the dude Urban Politicians YouTube channel, he did an interview not too long ago. Interview did pretty good. In that interview, he talked about Charleston White. And basically, saying a lot of the same things I be saying about Charleston White. I think he's a federal agent for one. But I think he hazardous. I think what he represents is hazardous. I don't think he have a real message. I think his whole message is antagonistic and it just stereotypes in the culture. So Charleston White tags Big Ant, "You're obsessed with me." Big Ant reply, "You obsessed with talking down on your own people as a whole and being disrespectful like a child for attention." Look what his reply is. "So what? I get rich from doing it." This is the guy that people be supporting. He said to him, "You are obsessed with talking down on your own people as a whole and being disrespectful like a child for attention." His reply was, "So what? I get rich from doing it." Y'all, these guys are dangerous, man. They dangerous. They'll take any bag. Any bag. It don't matter what they got to do. It don't matter what they got to say. As long as you're going to pay them, they're going to say it. Y'all, you cannot trust a person that's solely controlled by the money. Because money is the root of all evil. If a person controlled by the money that takes integrity out. You can't be totally controlled by the money and have integrity. Now look, he did an interview with Tasha K, right? And I watched a few minutes of it, but I want to go back because he spoke to some things that I've been telling y'all what's going on YouTube.
Federal filing is always free.
I've been telling y'all a lot of these guys not organic, and people are buying into these people. YouTubers are being owned by corporations. It's not too many independent. Well, I ain't gonna say it's not too many. Some of the biggest YouTubers that you think is independent aren't. They working. That's why they push certain narratives and push certain agendas. That's why they always recommend it to you. It's not because they're better than the next person. Because if that was the case, I should be damn near at the top. Excuse me. But listen to this conversation, y'all.
Yeah. Shirley Strawberry's husband, who worked under Steve. Yeah, let me see that card.
In the state of Texas.
Can you share it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No, can you share the card? Can I use it under your name?
It's a real card. So I got a real.
I'm glad I got my reading glasses on. Yeah, you got it, and it expires 8/30/2025.
And if you see now, if the DPS, if the state troopers pull me over, they got a number to call.
Yeah.
Make sure I hit that like button, y'all. If you can't donate to the platform, Cash App Baltimore Swag, man. The Cash App ain't even down there. Somebody put the Cash App in the chat if y'all can, man. Somebody support the platform. Y'all know we don't get paid off of lives.
I'm in the database.
Right.
So I got a real medical. So I got a real prescription. Yep. But the judge didn't honor the card. Other prescription.
Yeah. See, but this the thing. Don't make this YouTube shit, this something that just started within like the last 5 years, and they picking it up. They making a lot of fake pay. They trying to take the voice away from the independent YouTube. That's the ultimate goal. So what they're doing is they're buying YouTubers. They're buying their YouTube page. Charles White gonna explain it. When he first came up, his views was fake. So when I be like, yo, this guy's a plant, he ain't right. That's what I be talking about. I mean, I think you can take it a step further and link him to some type of agency, because his rise doesn't make sense. I always talk about how he first came to the internet, how he was the most disrespectful thing on YouTube. And he was still on YouTube saying the wildest things that if I would have said, they'd have blew my page off the map. It got so bad that people had to complain to YouTube, not me. But I know people was complaining to YouTube. And that's how his page got took. Because YouTube started to look complicit. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Why is he able to say things that nobody else can say? Then that's when they're like, all right, we're going to take his page. But he still got pages. He's still on YouTube. So you see the play was always there. It never changed. It don't matter if you take his page, if you still allowing him to be broadcasted on every single social media page. The man's story isn't right. But listen to how he came up. Nobody ever got this story out of him before.
Mentioned patient is currently an active patient of the Texas Medical Marijuana Doctors. Yeah. If you have any questions regarding their medical cannabis use, please call 844-832-HEMP.
Yeah, you probably can't find it. You ain't lying.
And the judge said, I'm not adhering to none of that. And that's what I was locked up for.
And you still out there in Texas? I told, why are you still in Texas?
Oh man,
well, you don't called out mob ties. You don't called out them FDGP people. Yeah. You got a lot of motherfuckers looking for you. Why you still out there?
Oh man, that's my home. Who will run away from home? And then my family there.
But you know, most of the youth talked about this die when they get rich
at home.
At home.
Yeah. That's always in the back of my mind.
No, it ain't. Good age. You ain't worry about nobody.
Yeah, that's all. I'm still a fool in some way to a degree.
I don't think you a fool. I mean,
I gotta be if I ain't left Texas. Well, when I tried to leave Texas, I came to Atlanta and got scammed.
Who scammed you in Atlanta? I forgot about that. That's why I wanted him in the studio. So we don't do all that gang stuff that you be talking about, right?
Yeah, no.
We cover, the love triangles, the scam. Like that, you know what I'm saying? You see our platform.
They had a very elaborate scam.
They had a very and I did say when we met up, because I've already personally apologized to you. I said I was gonna apologize to you publicly.
Yeah, and you did.
I did, but but I'm gonna do it to you personally. I want to officially apologize for putting all your personal information.
His story don't make sense. The man said he came from a mental institution and got sent to California. Who the fuck sent them to California? And how, when you go to California, you end up running across Melvin Farmer? But just listen to the rest. Listen to the rest of this story, y'all. I'm telling you, pay attention. It's obvious that something isn't right. He got all these history of arrests, never going to prison, never serving a day in prison. Every time he get caught with a legal firearm. Never do no time.
Information out there as a way to get back at you.
No, she said he dismountized.
We did receive the information from a woman who is now indicted.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's been sentenced yet.
She was given probation to. I guess she's gonna test. She's playing victim. That she was a victim to Nesto as well, but Nesto was fucking her.
So we talking about Shirley Strawberry's husband, Ernesto.
Ernesto.
Okay,
yeah.
She was Ernesto's
little
side
piece,
bitch, but she scammed for Ernesto.
Yeah.
Shirley Strawberry's husband, who worked under Steve Harvey, still works under Steve Harvey.
And you can't tell me Shirley with the strawberry letter wasn't in on it, because every time I was over there with her and he came, it's like
they came. So Shirley Strawberry was always with Ernesto when they came.
Yeah, when they came
trying to scam you.
And so when you first started seeing me on YouTube, they had me in a 3-story mansion with the elevator in it. So Shirley would
listen to him. When you first start seeing him on YouTube, they put him in a mansion. Who else did they do this for? Like, why is his rise so different than everybody else's?
Come over as well. Nesto would always come over and just sit back and be real kind of reserved, ask certain questions, but he was trying to read me. But he sicked her on me. They picked me out. So you
talking about the Erica girl?
Yeah.
What's her last name again?
Erica King.
Erica King. Yeah, I thought it was Gaines King.
And her dad is a real estate mogul. He was a real estate mogul in Atlanta. So he had just died maybe a year before that. So he was a very, very well-known man.
And we talking about that little side chick.
Side piece, Erica King.
Okay, that caught the indictment with him.
Yeah, she got probation. She got probation. I seen on the news probably about 6 months ago.
She got probation, but she was running the entire scam for him.
Yeah.
And so basically, she's agreed to testify against him to send him to jail.
Yeah.
So Shirley Strawberry is now divorced from him. She finally divorced him
to protect herself, but she was in. Man, you can't tell me they wasn't in on that shit. You can't tell me that, man. It was too.
Well, how did they scam you? What was it? Tell me about it. How'd you meet them?
So I was going viral during the pandemic. So right in the middle of the pandemic, I get this phone call and saying, you about to miss your wave. I'm like, what wave? I'm making $16,000 a month on YouTube. Fuck the wave you talking about? She said, how soon can you get to Atlanta? We want to sign you to an agency, to a management agency. We think you can do acting. They wanted to groom me at the beginning to go against Kevin Samuels, but they said media.
What the fuck is that? What is this, man? Like, they wanted to groom him to go against Kevin Samuels. That's not strange to people. Why pick out Kevin Samuels out of all the people? Because he was the hottest during the pandemic. Then he said groom him. But listen to him, it gets stranger.
Training. So I'm thinking media training. Okay, maybe this is what they go through to try to see whatever they need to see.
Media
so
training.
They flew me to Atlanta, picked me up in a Rolls Royce. She had an older man that was around too, and he was playing like the butler. Yeah, he was playing like the butler. I get to Atlanta, first time ever in Atlanta. I'm standing outside. I see that Rolls Royce over there. See him standing out there like the butler, and get a call, say I'm in the white car. I'm saying, man, that Rolls Royce. So we done already, kind of FaceTime each other. And I see that at that time she had just got a BBL. I don't know what happened in jail, but boy, she had a motherfucking BBL, had a nice little body on her.
I was gonna say that Erica, I saw her look like she had her body done.
Man, she had just got a BBL, right?
Now, mind you, I do want to do a little curveball in here. Didn't Erica King, Ernesto's mistress, scam Shawty Shaw?
Yeah, they got him for his mama house.
The comedian Shawty Shaw.
His mama got out the hospital, and she was living in Shawty mama's house, and they were gangster with it. They took Shawty mama's house.
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
So the butler's standing out by the car. They open the door for you.
Open the door for me. I get in. She dressed like the Love and Hip Hop housewife. I got on a little old Muhammad Ali, a cool suit that I had got at the mall at one of them nigga stores.
This a movie.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how these people are buying YouTubers. He was brought and he was marketed. That's how he ended up on all these platforms. And that's what they're doing right now. That's what they've been doing for a while now. So when you see these guys, like we were talking about Ken Yella earlier, on every single platform, this is why. They done turned the shit to the hip hop industry. It's like sending a rapper to a radio station. But listen, he gonna get more deep into it.
I got the dreads, and I'm saying, well, shit, man, I might, And
yo, she said you was beefing with Mob Ties, Rocky. You was beefing with Mob. He was beefing with Mob Ties. That's it. That's all. His ties with Mob Ties don't go no further than that.
What they look like.
Okay.
So soon as we get back to the house, she immediately go into something seductive. So she want to put on some nice little shorts so niggas see them ass cheeks hanging. So I'm saying, shit, nigga, I'm gonna keep it player. I ain't even go on her. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know it'll mess it up. Shit, about after 3-4 days, we were sleeping together, but we wasn't having sex.
So you did smash.
Yeah, I fucked
you
the shit out of
couldn't You couldn't resist.
Well, I'm thinking it's a millionaire bitch. I'm finna knock me a millionaire hoe. And she asked me, well, I'm gonna send some money back to the wife to make this right.
Exactly.
I'm finna get this rich.
Exactly, Lord. That's what I'm saying.
So I'm thinking it's her house. I'm thinking this is her.
Somebody is paying these sellouts. Like, these people aren't organic. They're not building channels up like how I'm building mine and how other people building theirs. They being snatched up and marketed to the people. and giving agendas. That's why he only talk negative about black people. You never hear him say nothing positive.
$1 million house with the elevator in it. She got a Rolls Royce in the garage. She got a Lamborghini. They had a Benz truck, and they had a Wraith.
And this is all Shirley Strawberry husband during that
Yeah,
stuff.
and they showing me titles to the.
Oh,
because Sauce Walker had just bought a Rolls Royce from the Savage. Sauce Walker had just bought a Rolls Royce and done a bunch of work to it. So that's what made her show me the titles to these Rolls Royces. She said he must have got a Savage Rolls Royce. So that's how they would get me. In the movie Shaka Zulu, when Shaka Zulu got tricked, he was thinking to himself, and one of the first questions he said, how do you trap a monkey with shiny objects? I was a monkey being trapped by the shiny objects. The little country boy, ain't never been to Atlanta. This Black Hollywood tours.
Look at him. He can be brought. Look at him now. He look like a rapper. He can be brought. You can buy these type of niggas. They sellouts.
So I'm caught up in what I'm seeing. So I'm 90 days in before I realized they might be playing on you. Because it was always keeping me on the inside and having access to my information, my social media platform.
So you gave them access to everything.
I signed the contract, and so with the contract, I gave them a copy of my driving license.
Listen to him.
Social Security, like a job, for taxes purposes. Yeah. But so
that's how she was able to send me everything.
Yeah. So it's like a job. So I'm like it's like a job, right?
Yeah.
Me and her had an argument about something. It's a rapper by the name of PGF Shaw out of Atlanta. He had booked me to do a intro and an outro to a rap song called Statistics. And he paid me, I think it was $6,000, because she cashed out me $3,000. And then she said she'll pick the $3,000 up in cash on the back end and give it to me when I get there. Would have kept the money. So I break bad on her. So that's how we fell out. Where my money at? You say no. So she got mad and tried to put me out. So I caught an Uber to KOD, got my bags and went to KOD and went partied and then left. That's what made me go back home. Man, let me look at this contract. I signed an outdated contract. That's when the red flag came on. That's when they started trying to extort me and do all other kind of shit. So they had built my social media platform up. I'm thinking I'm growing these followers on my own, but they paying the bot followers.
This is what they do. How long I've been telling y'all that's the game? That's the game, man. Get a whole bunch of fake subscribers. Get fake lit. Real people gonna follow. He was created. This man was fucking created, man.
I done come from
all these views you were getting on these platforms.
No, not views. So when I went from Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I had never been on Instagram before I met Erica now. I had never been on Instagram. I was always a Facebook because I was doing millions of views on Facebook. Then I went from Facebook learning how to monetize YouTube at the beginning of the pandemic. They catch me in the middle of the pandemic, right when I'm booming on YouTube.
Yeah, you were booming.
Yeah, I was booming
you
on
and
YouTube.
Kevin
Yeah, so I was booming on YouTube. So she
but
me
he wasn't.
booming on YouTube.
He wasn't. My man said he ran across him when he was talking shit about the gangs when he had the locks. I didn't see this guy until he did that the Corvette shit. After he didn't have locks during that time. So all of this stuff he's talking about happened before the Corvette shit. If you remember when he did the thing about Corvette, that's when he started going on all the interviews. That's when he went at Gilly. That's when he went to say cheese. That's when he just started going from platform to platform to platform to platform to platform. But what he's talking about is before that. It's before that. Now these people scammed him, he said. But it just shows you how it's companies out here that's what they do. They find these guys, they run them up, and they paint. They own them. It's a fucking puppet.
YouTube. So one of the first thing they did, they got me for $20,000 of my YouTube check.
Cause she moved the account over to her name.
Yep. And they had, they had a fake marriage certificate, like me and her were married.
That's how she had those
booming on YouTube. So one of the first thing they did, they got me for $20,000 of my YouTube check.
Cause she moved the account over to her name.
Yep. And they had, they had a fake marriage certificate, like me and her were married.
That's how she reached out to me and told me she was your wife.
And my wife tripping, baby. I ain't married for no other baby. What? No, man.
Even the F King Von, he already cut his locks at that point. Them little things. I don't know if you call them locks. I thought it was braids. But he was already being groomed before that. He was already being groomed to be who he is before that.
Man, I got the sweetest wife in the world, man. No, baby, that bitch lying.
She had your Social Security number. She had
the marriage
credit report.
Yeah.
She was like, look at the car he driving. Look at the credit report. See the car. She was like, I know everything. And I was just like, why would his wife? Because, I've been married a long time. I never put my husband out there like that. No. So, but, it's social media war.
And that was good. Yeah, I was putting that coffee on her. I was taking that souped up coffee to Atlanta, acting like it was my real meat. You know what I'm saying? It's natural Viagra I normally take when I want to impress a woman. So yeah, I'm showing
I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I'm showing up with that coffee, sweet and I done cut the dreads off to try to impress her. Because in my mind, it's a rich man. I'm bragging about it. I done knocked the rich. And so
whole time she getting rich off you and other niggas like you.
Yeah, so she was just getting me, shouted. They got some NFL rookies. They got some basketball players. But what happened, they ended up getting a lady who was in the real estate business. And that was the tip of the iceberg when they got her. She was an older black lady that they had got. But now me and her having sex. And the butler man is listening to all this. I don't know if I'm saying, man, is that her husband? But the way she treat him like he a butler. And he jumping as if he the butler. Man, they were running circles around me, but I'm new to the internet shit, and I'm thinking all this legitimate. Yeah, I'm thinking all this legitimate. So we having Thanksgiving dinner together.
No, she said they brought him
in the name of I'm here for media training.
At this time, look, media training. The fuck is media training? He was already on it. He wasn't on Instagram yet. He came from Facebook. When I first seen him, his video was viral on Facebook, calling out Gillian now. But all of this stuff he's talking about is happening before then. So if you put the story together. He came out of mental institution because he flipped out on the police. This is what he said. From there, they sent him to California. California, he runs across Melvin Farmer now. Ends up going to Nipsey funeral. Now he's back in Texas, and now he got this shit going on. The man's fucking Asian or something, man. I'm telling y'all. Then he got all these arrests that he don't get convicted on nothing. Nothing. The last case, this animal cruelty shit just got thrown out the other day. Now look, now he's this big YouTube sensation that does comedy. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Shit don't make sense. Oh, and all he does is talk down on black people. That's all he does. Nothing. He'll never say nothing positive. Oh, so this all around the same time.
And Ernesto would just come, sit back and check things out. And boy, they was ciphering me. Yeah, they was ciphering me.
He was.
Yeah.
What would he look like? Because I heard he's like when you meet him, he's very.
He's a handsome old.
Very demure.
He's very demure. Very, legs crossed.
Yeah.
Very reserved.
Yeah.
And he's a handsome old looking nigga, so I can see how he can play on the young hoe. And I think at the time.
And the older women.
Yeah. And I think he was opening up like some type of barbershop at the time, a male kind of like grooming barbershop for men. He had it down to the T. Yeah, he had it down, and he wouldn't talk much. She did all the talking. He wouldn't talk much. But they gave me access to Shirley. She pull up, he driving the Bentley, and Shirley and her friends in the back. So I'm saying, man, what kind of it is, mate? So
you met Shirley Strawberry?
Yes.
Definitely too much weird shit.
At that house.
And so he and Erica. You Erica.
Yeah.
He Shirley Strawberry.
Yeah.
And they all you.
Rawly. Yeah, rawly. Like a motherfucker. Rawly.
This is crazy that you were at the center of this whole scam and
I had no idea.
takedown.
And I had no idea.
All right, so let me show y'all what he talking about. What the fuck their name was again? Nesto? What's the name? Hey, what's the name, Hartmo? Nesto? Nesto arrested in Atlanta. How the fuck you spell that shit? I looked it up on Google. I can't remember the name. Nesto Williams. Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all this is what they be doing with these people, man. They ban them. For stealing. Let's see what's a good news. It's only a minute. Alright, right here.
Well, more than a dozen people scammed out of $1 million. 2 people have been arrested on a number of fraud charges.
Fox 5's Denise Dillon talked to Roswell police about the pair's extensive business scheme and why they believe there are more victims.
Police say for years these two would convince people to give them money, and in return they would help
So you
them.
never know. Charles White might have been sent to them to take them down. that could be real. We might gotta get their paperwork. Flim Flam. We might need to get this paperwork, man. This a federal case?
With their business or personal goals, but investigators say it was nothing but a scam.
I would consider them fraudsters.
Roswell police say for years,
It is the girl he was
Vanessa
having sex with
Williams
right here.
and Erica King passed themselves off as experts in various fields.
And they would align themselves with their victims with promises of being able to grow their brands, their missions, their life goals, their social media followings.
Detectives say Williams and King acted the part, and people paid good money for their services, but walked away with nothing. Police say it was all a scam.
More than a dozen victims and over $1 million in monetary and property loss.
Police say their investigation first started at this home on Pine Grove Road months ago. Investigators say after Williams and King
So this the house he's talking about right here.
hadn't paid rent for a while, detectives started looking into their financial transactions, and it led them to their extensive scheme. Police say they were convincing.
Individuals who have been doing this for a significant period of time and are proficient enough that they can make people comfortable and act against their better judgment.
Williams and King are
I
now
think
in
so
jail,
too, Lloyd.
both facing multiple charges of fraud, forgery, and theft. Police warn if you want to grow your business, make sure you work with a legitimate company.
Try and go with very reputable businesses if you're trying to grow your brand, grow your business, so that you don't end up a victim.
Of those 12 fooled, some were here in Roswell, others across metro Atlanta, and even a couple out of state. And police believe there are many
think he
other
was sent to them,
victims.
too.
If you have had any dealings with King or Williams,
Yo, we gotta a Flim Flam. We gotta get this. We gotta get their paperwork. If you watching, I think he was sent to them. I think he was sent to them, man. They get took down right after this interaction with Mr. Charleston. His whole shit is all of it. All of it is weird. It's a state case. God damn it. Shit. You ain't gonna be able to get it now. You gotta go to Atlanta to get it. Yeah, but I just wanted to show y'all that's what be going on YouTube, man. They be buying these people. All these motherfuckers are for sale. And now 5 years later, now look how he talking. You obsessed with talking down on your own people as a whole and being disrespectful like a child. He says, so I get rich from doing it. I'd be glad when people wake up, y'all. Stop supporting this fuck boy. He ain't for the people. He don't have a message or none of that. Yo, but we gotta talk about Baltimore, man. What the fuck happened in Baltimore over the weekend? So Drewski was in town, and Baltimore lost his fucking mind. Like literally, lost its fucking mind. Let me show y'all some of these videos. Oh shit, can't do that. So Drewski was doing I guess a season of Could Have Been Records in Baltimore. But Drewski, I think he's from Colombia.
Let's go. Free to slide. Ain't no smoking out of square. We outside. Ain't no more could have been records. It should have been records now. He should have did what he was supposed to do. Now he's starting to do shit. Baltimore shit. Should have been records. Come on, start doing y'all auditions right here. I'm gonna be fucking down. Slide out. Tell yo, hit them doors. Free to slide. Slide out. Ain't no smoking out of square. We outside. Ain't no more could.
So I guess it must got stopped. Cause they was that bitch acting a fool. Hold on.
It's the truth about a Drewski audition, y'all. We've been here for 4 hours. We've been here for 4 hours. And they closed the door, y'all. And I got his ass a
It's not fast.
That nigga. Look at this shit. They got a fucking helicopter out there. We've been here in the cold. He ain't gives no heat lamp. Nothing.
Drewski edition in Baltimore is trash.
Play with niggas. Yeah, Drewski, you cancel, nigga. Okay. That shit crazy.
Okay.
It's the truth about a Drewski.
The church is filled to capacity. The event has been shut down. The church is filled to capacity.
Everybody chasing clout. God damn. They say he ain't show up. Oh shit. The fuck is up with you? Oh, I should have did a video on his ass. How he ain't show up? He had all these people out this bitch trying to sign and he ain't show up.
He says she don't know this.
They deep as shit out there. Hey Mo, you went down there, Mo. Try to get on. Hold up, but what's Shorty was talking.
Hey, it's your boy Smurf, Mr. OFN, not me. I'm gonna get straight to the point, no introduction needed. Yesterday at the Drewski auditions, I want to give a big shout out to the city, man. Baltimore showed the fuck out. They came out for the people that they love and wanted to see make it. Yes, we finally here. But the shit that I was seeing while our dumbasses was in the fucking lines for 7 hours, you won't believe it. Let's get to it.
What the fuck?
Big whopper top. True grabbing crazy as a motherfucker, you feel what I'm saying? But that wasn't the only crazy shit that I was seeing. Let's hit the next clip.
Hey, dragging on y'all bitch ass niggas.
Get them niggas on.
Why you doing like that? Girl, why you do me like that?
Dummy was going crazy on the police the whole time. He was packing a couple niggas for real.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, but
That's
he was
that beat.
flaming white shirt. But that's not it. Let's roll the next clip.
Damn. Hold up, don't hurt him now.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Man, that was Chi-Chi and my little guy, man. Look, man, the city came out for the people that they love to see on the internet. And it was just an opportunity just to vibe, man, and just show support and show love, man. I just want to give a big shout out to all the content creators, all the videographers, all the rappers, anybody, man. Big shout out to Kool Land. He did everybody a big favor. Big shout out to Rich, Jiggler Dang, Jiggler Bang on the ones and twos. Nuck, you feel me? Shout out to Theo, Bossed Up. That man energy was on 10 though.
So he did come.
Night. Shout out to Sue. Shout out to Grandpa.
So did he come or not? Because Theo Bossed Up posted something too. Where the fuck yo at? I know I saved it. Fuck that shit up. Oh, here you go.
Good kush, burn a nigga in the kitchen, good cooking, and I know I'm.
Why everybody gotta play music and shit? Man, niggas were chasing clout that day, boy. God damn. Yeah, he playing music. Yo, so did he show up or not, y'all? Well, Cool Ant spoke. I guess he the one put it together.
I gotta say it, man. I'm so happy I went to that Drewski event. I do want to apologize for. I want to apologize for them, for all the confusion, the unorganizedness of it all. Great intentions, you know, could have been organized and planned a lot better. I think this is why it's important to get with people that's from these places and organize with them. But, you know, blessedly, I was able to connect with Drewski and his team over in LA. Great people, man. Great squad. So that's why I know they mean well. And just
he didn't come.
And, you know, I put up on one of the homies yesterday just to say hi to him. And he saw me, you know what I'm saying, show love and was like, bro, if you see people online that you know funny, you know what I'm saying, pull them for us. And, like tell us who to grab. So I grabbed, like, the first, I say, like, 30 to 40 people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, come on, bro. I knew you. Like, because everybody knew was able. But it clicked and was like, yo, it's about time for me to use all these resources, these networks, everything I done learned up and really make some things happen for the city. For myself, but for the city. And y'all, just, yo, Baltimore, I gotta say it, man. I'm so happy I went to that.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Ain't nobody do no compilation or nothing. Orders at 25 times. This shit is Trump.
My shit fucking my ear, but yeah, it's on the floor out of this bitch. These niggas is out of pocket.
Look like a lot of content creators was there. What, he broke in? The fuck he broke in? Yo, motherfuckers is crazy. They're sitting on a police car. I got ready to go to jail. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if the news did anything on this. Drewski comes to Baltimore.
According to Wikipedia, Baltimore Ravens wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. struck up a friendship with Drewski upon finding his videos, and invited the comedian to stay at his home during the COVID-19 pandemic.
That ain't even report on this shit. Yeah, I guess ain't nobody report on it. Yo, but could have been records like what are you getting? Just a little bit of exposure? Because it's not a real record label. Get on TV for a little minute. Yo, look at this though, y'all. Check this out. This funny as a motherfucker. 600-pound man calls out his lazy caregiver for not doing enough. Like, how are you 600 pounds and calling somebody lazy?
Bad bathing is difficult, especially when you got a lazy caregiver. I feel fabulous about my current caregiver, but I'm talking about other
Damn, people. That's a big guy, yeah.
If that person doesn't thoroughly clean me, then we have a problem. You know, it's a routine. You know, wash, rinse, dry. Wash, rinse, dry. Then you got those people that do wash, dry. Turn over, wash, dry. What happened to wash, rinse, dry?
Hey, yo. What the fuck?
Because when you wash and then
this is crazy.
Dry, all that dried up soap becomes more dirt and it becomes even more icky.
Here you go, Gary. Here's your shirt. Here we go again. Okay. Did I get you right? No, right down. You got it?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. All right, Gary. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. After my caregiver leaves, my mom comes over to cook breakfast for me. That's when everything turns around.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Mommy.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you ready for your breakfast?
Everybody probably gotta come to the crib.
All right. What you want? What you want to eat?
Everything.
What's everything?
I don't know.
Eggs, bacon, grits, all that?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. He will eat whatever you put in front of him.
I bet.
You know,
he's
constantly eating, and he's just getting bigger and bigger. I'm just hoping that he can lose the weight so he can get up and walk, because I know he can't live that way. Okay, Gary, how many eggs you want?
Hey, Fast, I was thinking the same thing. She's his enabler. You're enabling him. Like, he ain't never gonna do none of the things you mentioned. As long as you keep coming with that bitch, you probably paying for that service and everything.
For eggs.
Okay, I'm gonna get started. So, are you gonna sit up?
Yeah.
Okay. With his lifestyle being the way it is, it's very hard on me because I have to do everything for him. It's hard. I'm trying to hang in and do what I can, but at the end of the day, I'm wore out.
Girl, Dad, what it is? I want to see the plate.
There is nothing I like better than getting really full.
That ain't gonna do it. He gonna eat way more than that, Mom Dukes. You playing?
Food. And I'm trying
That's a
to
normal
shake.
size plate. Yo, these people is crazy, man. How do you allow yourself to get 600 pounds? 600 pounds? Like, once you cross 350, you don't be like, ho. We getting up there. Hey, Mom Dukes, we getting up there, baby. We gotta slow it down. Man, God damn, 600 pounds, yo. Gee, Christmas, yo, that is a heavy guy, man. But Mom Dukes definitely to blame. You can't feed him like that and then complain. Hey, y'all, did we cover all the topics? Big Durk, King Yella. King Yella trying to get involved in Durk case, y'all. By any means necessary. I think he's saying what Trench's News did. He's saying what Trench's News did with O-Block, so he want in. He want in. You heard me. He don't give a fuck. He don't like Durk anyway. Because for him going on these platforms and lying on that man saying he tried backdoor when basically, well, I ain't gonna use backdoor because nobody could have backdoored him because he's not friends. But to say Durk tried to set him up is basically what the feds is alleging Durk been involved in. So why the fuck would you put that type of narrative out? Like I said, he want to be a character witness. Yella want to be a character witness, y'all. He want to get on the stand and say, yeah, you know, he tried to set me up too, and get skinny with the 9 to vouch. All off lies. Yo, do people actually think Durk would have used skinny with the 9? Skinny with the 9. Like if you use skinny with the 9 to do anything illegal, then you deserve to go to jail. You deserve it. The man name is Skinny with the 9. Fucking Skinny with the 9. This nigga terrible. Like I said earlier, I just don't like the fact that all these guys that been had platforms, been could have said things. But now, as soon as Durk get booked, now they got all these stories. Durk did this. Durk ain't that. It's like, yo, why the fuck you ain't say that shit 6 months ago? I mean, he was home in October. He got booked in October. You could have said this shit in January. You could have said it in September. You could have said it in August. But no, they wait. My bad, y'all. Hold on. They wait till the man get booked. And now everybody got a Lil Durk story. That shit goofy. Right. Fucking Skinny with the 9. The fuck out of here. And now he done got Skinny with the 9. I don't even like saying that name. We gotta make up a name for yo. I don't like Skinny with the 9. I don't like how that sound. But now he got Yo. I'm just gonna call him Yo. Now he got Yo going on platforms, basically co-signing the bullshit. I don't know, y'all. But it just goes to show you this is what they looking for, y'all. They only paying sellouts. They only paying sellouts. If they think you're a sellout, they'll give you a bag. I'm telling you. All these people trying to cash in on YouTube. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all. It's getting real tight on YouTube. Like within the next 2 years, it's gonna be hard as shit to grow a YouTube channel. Why? It's hard now. Y'all see the stuff I go through. The playing with the numbers and the, you know what I mean? Y'all see what I go through on here. Now, luckily, we still able to fight through it. You know, we still coming up. But they trying to make it hard, man, because the corporations are taking over. If you're not paid for and brought, then they ain't really too excited on promoting your channel. Because it's no incentive. You know what I mean? You got these people paying big bags. They getting into partnership deals and shit. So here you come, independent, thinking you ready to just jump in the mix and you think you ready to jump in the pit with the lines. Man, I don't know. They ain't even gonna let you in that bitch. You got to... And it's all about controlling the narrative. It's about money, but it's more about controlling the narrative than anything. With too many people talking, you can't control the narrative. That's why I told y'all they got their people at the top. If you notice, everybody that's on multiple platforms is on sucker shit. All of them. They ain't none of them on man time. They all on lies. None of them just on some real information type shit. And then you got the other ones that's scared. They can't go on no platform because they know their story don't check out. Do y'all remember when Hassan Campbell did the Vlad interview? Yo, that was the funniest fucking Vlad interview I ever seen in my life. Yo, do y'all remember the Vlad interview with Hassan Campbell? Yo, it just showed that this man is his whole story is fabricated. Who remember that video? Who seen that? If you didn't see it, go back and watch it. And I don't even promote Vlad. Look, yeah, he is. I don't even promote Vlad. But to get a good laugh, if you want to get a good laugh, go back and watch that interview. The hip hop. Yo, what the fuck? Hip hop didn't. The culture was the culture before hip hop. See, let me tell you what happened, Ed. Since you want to be smart. Let me tell you what happened. It's not the culture that's hazardous. It's the outside influences. The culture was fine before they realized they can market the ignorance. That's the issue. It's the ignorance is being marketed. It's not nobody else ignorance in their culture is being marketed like black ignorance. Like you don't have platforms that focus on ignorance in white people. Because it's ignorance in everybody. It's ignorant Indians, it's ignorant Asians, it's ignorant white people. But nobody monetizes off that sector. Nobody monetizes off that portion of these people's lives like they do the black community. Like they do black people. So that's the issue. The culture would have been fine if people didn't find a way to make money and start paying these people to be bozos. That's what happened. They start paying these people to sell out, and now you just got shit. All you got is sellouts. All you got is sellouts. And if they don't think you're gonna sell out, they're gonna make it hard for you. Hey man, it's gonna be like you running in place. Like my channel. How's my views? My lives do well, right? My lives do well. I get subscribers. I got a lot of subscribers, but yet I can post a video and that bitch would do 150 views. Like I did a video on ASAP Rocky. That bitch, I ain't even looked at it in a couple days. I guarantee it ain't crossed 300 views. How? How do you got almost going on 23,000 real subscribers and the video don't cross 300 views? All the people on YouTube. So you talking about with all the people on YouTube, all my people, the video don't cross 300 views? How's that possible? Only thing that makes sense is you're not allowing the video to be seen. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know nothing about reggae. Reggae is Jamaican culture. I'm not a Jamaican. I'm a black American. What you talking about, Fats? What happened with Lloyd? The fuck going on, Lloyd? Oh shit. The hell yeah. Damn. God damn, Lloyd. Yeah, I seen that. Damn, bro. I don't know, man. That's a tight spot, yo. I would say get from around that bitch, but I know that shit ain't that easy. I'm not angry with the culture. I'm angry with sellouts. I'm angry with sellouts that's perpetuating the culture. You know, I'm hanging with sellouts that's pushing a fucked up narrative of what the culture is about. That's who I hate. I mean, because it creates a false narrative for people like you, Ed. You'll see these people and you'll characterize these people as the black community. You know, it's similar to when people see Antifa, right? And they be like, look, them Trump racists is out again. Whole time it's Antifa. Whole time you think that's Trump supporters, but whole time it's Antifa. It's the same situation. Yeah, I know what that's like. You might gotta try to make an exit plan, man. Greed is ruining the United States. It's greed, man. Everything is getting, the prices is going up. Things are getting smaller. I seen a Snicker. The Snicker was like this fucking big. I said, God damn, what the fuck happened to the Snickers? Because they've been, it's not just them, it's Black Lives Matter too. They use them people. They antagonists, right? So they use them people to make it look like, oh, there they go the Trump supporters acting up. But it's not. If you notice, we haven't seen them in 4 years. They back again. We haven't seen Antifa or Black Lives Matter in 4 years. Where they go? They call it shrinkflation. They got to call it something because that's what the fuck going on. I don't support them either. I ain't never support them. I used to beef with my family members about it because they was confused. They thought they was real black people. That ain't real black people. I just telling my girl, she talking about, yeah, you know, they supposed to be protesting in this country and that country. I'm like, who the fuck is they? Yeah, they gonna be in Chicago. Who is they? People in Chicago. No, they ain't people in Chicago. No, they ain't. No, when I noticed it, I'm gonna tell you when I noticed it. Hold up. They did Black Lives Matter was in Philly, right? Black Lives Matter was in Philly. And the residents of Philly, the residents of Philly got the beefing with them. Like, man, don't bring that shit down here. It made them all bounce. And then I start paying attention to the people versus the demographic of the city. And you start seeing rainbow flags, and it was too diverse. Black movements, though it always been other people involved, it ain't never been that diverse to where it's more white people than it is black. That's when it's like, hold up, man. I don't think this ain't us. This some other shit. These ain't black people riding and protesting. Who the fuck is these people? Now, you did have some black people that got caught in the mix, not knowing what was what. So they went out there and participated. But they wasn't the organizers. They wasn't the organizers. They wasn't even the bulk of the people. And like I said, they coming back. And who remember me telling y'all that before before he even won? I'm like, yo, I'm telling y'all, if Trump win, get prepared. Get prepared for Antifa. Get prepared for black. They're gonna be back. Watch. Do I sell cocaine? You want some cocaine? Cash at me. It is easily confused people. Hit my cash app, Mike, gonna find out. Baltimore swag. Yeah, man. See what you get. You might get a surprise, man, through the mail. What you talking about? Send me what an ounce is now. About 1,000. Send me 1,000. I heard prices going back up. That might surprise you. Straight up, Lloyd. What's wrong with her? Might surprise you. You might wake up in the morning. You might wake up with a package at your door, man. Yeah, but they don't highlight the positives. Like I said, it's not the culture that's hazardous. It's the outside entities. Outside entities is what's killing the culture, man. The DJ Akademiks is the outsiders that's used to, you know, to serve as examples of what the culture looks like is what's killing the culture. The Woodies. Like, why is Woody famous? Woody you can't believe nothing he say. He don't have no integrity. He been snitching. How did he get famous? Who made Woody famous? Who decided, you know what? I want him. I want him. Out of all the people they could have chose from, why choose Woody, a certified rat? You don't need to know. That's good. You don't know who he is. That's great. Don't even worry about it. Nobody, to be honest. A rat, certified. He belong in a gutter somewhere in New York. Straight up. But that's the issue, man. I ain't even watch no football today, Porters. I'm in PA. I'm from Baltimore though. Yeah, I ain't watched no football today. None. Like none. Not one game. Not one quarter. Not one play. I ain't watched none of that shit today. Disgusted with the NFL. Now make sure I support the platform, man. What the fuck? Ain't nobody pin the cash yet? My man, sure that was earlier. I gotta get that video done on that 52-year-old woman getting killed in Baltimore. I'm going off when I do that video. Some people might be upset because I'm upset. I don't like that shit. A black in the crib is crazy. The fuck is you talking about, Rel? Rel Johns? I don't know. The thing is, you need to have. Let's make sure I say this right. You can't have everybody on the same level. That's first and foremost. That's not going to work. Everybody on the same level isn't going to work. But the problem with this country is you shouldn't have to keep pushing people backwards. I mean, you shouldn't have people running in place when people is actually trying to get better and you're steady making laws or making new drugs to push this community back. That's the issue. It's not the fact that everybody not on the same place or on the same level. It's the fact that this country designs things to keep people backwards. You know, keep people running in place, make their life harder, make their situations harder. That's the issue. Yeah, I did see that. I mean, no, I didn't see it. I didn't. I seen it, but I ain't watch it. I seen it a few times. I just ain't watch it. I bet it did. Because greed. It wasn't as much greed, but greed is what's wrong in the country, y'all. Everybody want to get the bang for their buck. You know, but they doing it at the helm or at the detriment to other people. That's the issue with the world. Look at clout chasing. Prime example. Look at the things people was doing to bring attention to themselves. Like, I'd have never thought that it'd be this many people willing to participate. I mean, like you always had attention seekers. That's what we used to call them back in the day, attention seekers. But people, if a person was identified as an attention seeker, you ignored them. That's what you did to attention seekers. Now we're giving attention seekers attention, and you see the outcome. That's the worst thing you can do. When people seeking attention, you don't give it to them. That's like your child acting up, and you take them to the movies. You take them out to dinner. You buy them the latest clothes. It comes to a point. It comes to a point where you rewarding bad behavior. So all you doing at that point is creating more bad behavior. Keep it coming. I'm gonna pay for it. It's just that's what it is. That's what we got going on right now. Keep it coming. You a rat? You told on all your friends? 50,000. You feel me? You get 50,000 for that, and you get a fucking a contract. It's a dirty system, man. It's getting worse. Like I said, corporations taking over YouTube. They're taking over YouTube, man. Confusion and stupidity is running wild. Nah. It ain't that simple. It ain't that simple. You know, because if I can be positive all I want, if my community is in disarray, then what good is me being positive going to change? Nothing. I'm just going to be a positive person in a fucking city of chaos. I mean, yeah, I remember that Big Law. Creative about it and try to fight about helping. It is draining. But it's hard. It's hard not to succumb to your environment, man. Like, I think it's easier said than done. You know, a lot of people make it out, but a lot of people succumb. Like, I know a lot of dead men. A lot of people. The fuck is that? Yeah, like I know a lot of people that didn't make it, man. All of them wasn't bad guys either. Some of them just got caught in the mix. Yeah, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? What are you doing? Family, man. Parents. I don't know, man. I think we got to get we got to find a way to remove all these fucking plants. That's what we got to do. All these negative influences, these academics, all these people that don't care, that's making bank. Like, if you don't care about the community, if you don't care about the culture, you shouldn't be able to make millions in it. Because when you adapt that mentality, that means that, God, bitch, damn. When you adapt that mentality, that means your chances are you're going to do more harm than good, because you don't give a fuck anyway. And you know they pay for negativity, they pay for nonsense, they pay for disruption, confusion, and you'll be that willing. You be that, being as though you don't care, you be that more willing to concede and accept the nonsense. You'll participate in it. See, me, I'm not participating in no bullshit. I ain't doing it. TV ain't really fall. Oh God, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm not participating in it. This TV look crooked. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that, man. I don't want to be a part of nonsense. Fuck shit. That shit, DJ Akademiks. He got to start taking accountability. And I do honestly think that this situation right here changed a lot of people's opinions about him. If you was to go to his Instagram page right now, look at his comments. There's gonna be a whole bunch of people saying some strange things about him. Well, not strange, but they're gonna be saying some things about the strange things that he said. And he thinks that it's just gonna blow over. You know, you give it a couple days, people will forget. I don't think people can forget about this. If you can excuse DJ Akademiks for what he just did, that says a lot about who you are as a person. Because if that was my fucking child, and I walked in, say my child was on roadblocks, and I come in the room, or I'm listening, I hear him in the other room. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? He telling, nah, bro, I'm only 15, and I'm listening. All I hear is his side, you know, his side of the story. Nah, bro, I'm only 14. That's grooming. That's grooming. Man, give me this motherfucking headset. Yo, who the fuck is this? Like, for real, like that type of shit. And for him to act tone deaf about it, or try to diminish it to these are Kendrick fans and people just hate on me. It's like, damn, bro, like you really don't get it. You really don't get it. So how can you then say I'm gonna do better? How can DJ Akademiks say I'm gonna do better when he don't even understand the issue? You gotta take accountability first, y'all. I think everybody knows that first and foremost. You gotta take accountability first. YouTube, boy, hit the cash apps, put the platform. Like and subscribe. I do YouTube, man. I give game. I talk integrity, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I serve a purpose. I ain't just up here talking. This ain't one of them pages. You think he get it? I mean, of course he got to get it. Yeah, I don't mean it like that. I mean it like he'll do it again. That's what I mean. He'll do it again because he doesn't respect the culture. Because this is not his culture. You know, he's not a black American, so he don't matter. It doesn't matter to him how much nonsense he causes. Like if I was DJ Akademiks, right? If I was DJ Akademiks and I came up off of the war in Chirac, I'm talking about came up like how he is now, millionaire. Yo, my sole purpose would be trying to fix or can't fix it. But my sole purpose would be trying to help with the problem that I help fix, I guess. That's the only way I can think of, only way I can explain it. Help fix the problems that I created, that I helped create. That'd be my sole purpose. He hasn't done nothing for Chicago. It's like he just moved on. And people allowed it. And for people that's naive and say, oh, you can't blame him. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers like we did. We looked at the numbers. We looked at the murder rate from 2014 to 2017. It changed. I mean, 2015 to 2017. The number rate went through the roof when DJ Akademiks started reporting on them, man. So it's obvious. It's obvious. Like, you don't get, your murders don't take a 300 person rise without it being an accelerant. And DJ Akademiks was that accelerant. Drill music was that accelerant. And drill music was perpetuated through DJ Akademiks. So it's like, for him to be where he is now, and for him to have never done nothing for the people of Chicago, like the mothers, the people that lost their kids, it just shows you his lack of respect. He don't have no respect for the community. And this ain't coming from hate, this coming from observation. But y'all, let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. I gotta get in the bed. You know, I gotta get these kids up. It's 1:32. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you can on the way out. Yeah, y'all. It went from 400 to 700 in 2 years. That was the accelerant, man. That was DJ Akademiks in drill music, working in concert with each other. And he ain't do nothing for them families. Still to this day. Right. You don't even respect yourself. You ain't lying. But hit that like button if y'all can. Yo, can we get to 100 likes? We at 82. Can we get close to 100? All you gotta do is double tap the screen twice. Boom, 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 boom. You can hit it 15 times if you want. Kiko. I look not like Bob Marley. They ready to get me nuts for talking to kids. That's what I did. Yo, Edward, Edward. Or if y'all can, my man Edward just posted Cash App, support the platform, Baltimore swag, support the movement. It's another day of Keep It G News, and I'm out.